Have you ever noticed that the people who seem the kindest are often the ones carrying the heaviest emotional burden? They're the first to help, the first to apologize, the first to sacrifice, and somehow they're also the first to feel exhausted, ignored, invisible. At first glance, it doesn't make sense. We've been told our entire lives that kindness is one of the greatest virtues, that helping others will make us happier, that putting other people first is what good people do. So why do so many genuinely kind people end up feeling empty? The answer is uncomfortable, because there is a hidden cost to being nice. The problem isn't kindness itself. Kindness is beautiful. The problem begins when kindness becomes your identity, when your value depends on making everyone else comfortable, when saying yes becomes easier than risking someone's disappointment. Most people don't become people pleasers overnight. It starts much earlier. It starts in childhood. Imagine a little child. Every time they behave the way adults expect, they're rewarded with praise, affection, and approval. But whenever they express anger, disagreement, or independence, they're corrected. Slowly, the child learns one lesson. My value depends on making other people happy. That lesson follows them into adulthood. Now they're no longer trying to avoid disappointing their parents. They're trying to avoid disappointing everyone. Friends, co-workers, partners, even complete strangers. They become addicted to approval because their brain has learned that approval feels like safety. Every compliment becomes a reward. Every criticism feels like danger. And without realizing it, they begin sacrificing themselves just to keep everyone else comfortable. If you've spent most of your life trying to avoid disappointing people, there's a good chance you've also attracted the wrong kinds of people. Not because you're unlucky, but because certain personalities are naturally drawn to those who rarely say no. Think about it. If someone can always rely on you without giving the same effort in return, why would they stop asking? This doesn't mean everyone around you is manipulative. Most people aren't. But human beings naturally move toward the path of least resistance. If one person constantly sacrifices their own needs, others slowly begin to expect it. At first, they ask politely, then they assume you'll say yes. Eventually, they stop asking altogether. Your time becomes public property. Your energy becomes available on demand. Your kindness quietly transforms into an obligation. The strange thing is, when you finally decide to protect yourself, people often react with disappointment. Not because you've become rude, but because you've changed the rules they had become comfortable with. This is why setting boundaries feels so uncomfortable. You're not only changing your own behavior, you're changing everyone else's expectations. Many people fear that saying no will make them selfish. But selfishness isn't protecting your own peace. Selfishness is expecting someone else to sacrifice theirs. Healthy people understand this. Manipulative people don't. That's why the word no is such a powerful filter. It reveals who respects you, and who only values what you can provide. Imagine owning a house with no doors. Anyone could walk inside. Anyone could take whatever they wanted. Would that make you generous? Or would it simply make you vulnerable? Your mind works the same way. Without boundaries, people don't just appreciate your kindness. Some begin to expect it. Expectation slowly turns generosity into obligation. That's when kindness stops feeling good. You're no longer helping because you want to. You're helping because you feel guilty if you don't. That isn't kindness anymore. That's emotional pressure. And emotional pressure slowly steals something priceless. Your freedom. Every unnecessary yes is actually a no to yourself. A no to your peace. A no to your dreams. A no to your energy. One day, you wake up feeling exhausted without knowing why. Not because you've worked too hard, but because you've spent years carrying responsibilities that were never yours. The truth is simple. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you're constantly giving without restoring yourself, eventually there'll be nothing left to give. Real kindness isn't endless sacrifice. Real kindness includes respecting yourself too. Because when you protect your own well-being, you become capable of helping others from a place of strength rather than exhaustion. Many people believe confidence means speaking louder, winning every argument, or always being in control. But real confidence is much quieter. It's the ability to disappoint people without feeling guilty. It's saying no without writing a 5-minute explanation. It's understanding that not everyone has to like you. One of the biggest turning points in life comes when you realize that disappointment is a normal part of every healthy relationship. Someone will be disappointed by your choices. Someone will disagree with your decisions. Someone may even leave your life. And that's okay, because if a relationship only survives when you ignore your own needs, it was never healthy to begin with. Respect isn't earned through endless sacrifice. It's earned through consistency. People learn how to treat you by watching what you tolerate. If you tolerate disrespect, disrespect becomes normal. If you tolerate manipulation, manipulation becomes expected. Your boundaries silently teach people your value. Not your words, your actions do. Every time you protect your peace, you send a message: my time matters, my energy matters, and I matter. That's not selfish, that's self-respect. Think about your life for a moment. How many decisions have you made simply because you were afraid of disappointing someone else? How many opportunities did you miss because you wanted everyone's approval? How many dreams did you postpone while putting everyone else's needs before your own? The truth is, you cannot live an authentic life if every decision is controlled by someone else's expectations. Freedom begins the moment you stop asking for permission to be yourself. Being kind doesn't mean saying yes to everything. It means choosing kindness without abandoning yourself. Help people when you genuinely want to. Support those who deserve your time. Love deeply. Give generously. But never sacrifice your identity just to keep everyone comfortable. Because no matter how much you give, it will never be enough for people who only appreciate what you can do for them. The right people won't leave because you set healthy boundaries. They'll respect you even more. And the wrong people, they were never there for you in the first place. At the end of your life, people won't remember every favor you did. But you will remember whether you stayed true to yourself. So choose kindness. Choose compassion. But above all, choose self-respect. Because the greatest act of kindness you'll ever perform is refusing to lose yourself while trying to save everyone else.